The Mom with Moms podcast is sponsored by Jenkinson's Boardwalk. Spring is right around the corner, which means that it's almost time for Jenkinson's Boardwalk's annual Easter sale on April 7th, 8th, and 9th. Stock up on summer fun with their best deal of the year. Some offers include buy one $50 ride card and get one free. That's 2 times the credits and fun. Plus family fun packs that include 5 passes to the aquarium, Funhouse, and Castaway Cove mini golf for one low price. Make lasting memories and get ready for summer with the Easter weekend sale online or on site at Jenkinson's Boardwalk in Point Pleasant Beach, the premier family fun destination at the Jersey Shore. Welcome back, everyone, to the Mom with Moms podcast. We are so excited for our new sponsor, Jenkinson's Boardwalk. Thank you so much for coming today. Our guest today is Jessica Roberts from HerSpace Med Spa.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Yes, I love Jenks too.
I love it there.
Yeah.
I mean, I went as a kid because I grew
Of
up in the
course.
area, and my parents took me and then brought my son when he was growing up. But it's like kind of part of summer. Like you have
Of
to hit
course.
up Jenks at least a few times.
100%. And
Throughout
even
the
the
summer.
aquarium. We
Yeah.
were just there like less than a month ago with the children.
I have to go. I
Yeah.
haven't brought my daughter there, and
It's so cute.
it
Such
is
like
cute.
a fun little activity.
it's good to like
Yeah.
break up the day, especially with little ones too,
Exactly.
because it's not like you don't have to spend like the entire day there to get through it.
Exactly.
But you can it's fun, and it's a good like winter activity too, or
Oh,
even
100%.
like rainy day.
Yeah, and it's just beautiful just to see the ocean and
Yeah.
go there and relax.
I know.
Yeah.
My daughter loves all the rides there too. We have to go on like every single one.
Oh my God. You have to make it like a 3-day activity.
You do,
Yeah.
yes.
With the little ones,
Yeah.
they love it. They want to do everything.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah.
I go on most of it, but I won't go on like that one that like goes in the circle and you
absolutely
lose your
not.
gravity.
Absolutely not. No. I get vertigo, so no way. No
But
way.
my daughter's fearless. I was fearless too when I was like, when you're like a teen, and even like my younger, like when my son was little, I didn't have as much fear as I have now about like going on rides. But I'll go on with her because they love it. So.
Yeah, I know. I'll stick to the aquarium more.
And
But
the
it
ice
was
cream,
fun. Yeah.
and the food, and the
Exactly.
saltwater taffy. I love all of it.
Yes,
So,
same. We love going.
We do. So thanks for coming. We are friends, and we have, how long have we known each other now? Like 2 years, I guess?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
I know.
My
crazy.
skincare journey has just really been
A little transformation for
Yeah.
you. Yes.
So you, where are you from?
So I'm originally from Staten Island.
Okay.
I grew up there. When I turned around 30 and I was pregnant with my son, I decided that I wanted to move to Jersey.
So you don't have the accent.
Not really.
No, not at all.
No. Maybe like if I'm drinking a little bit
Okay.
or tired, it comes out. But
Or yelling at the kids.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. If I'm angry.
Right.
But yeah, no, I grew up there. I think my stepfather, he's from Connecticut. So I think I maybe took on his accent a little bit.
Interesting.
And I also went away to PA school in Pennsylvania.
Uh-huh.
So I think I kind of lost it along the way a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know.
It's so funny. 'Cause
Yeah.
my husband's family are from Staten Island, and a lot of them live here now. Like you
Yeah.
said, like they all kind of like migrated to New Jersey. But my husband grew up in Cold Snack. He moved here when he was 7.
Okay.
But he's still he will sound like he's from Staten Island, which is
Really?
funny. But I think
Yeah.
also maybe just being around his parents and
yeah,
stuff like that.
it
and
is
his
a very
family
thick
lot.
accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom has a pretty thick accent.
Yeah.
So it's funny.
And he knows his way around Staten Island like very well, which I guess because also they went back for like family parties and stuff,
Yeah.
and he would do painting jobs and stuff when he was younger there.
Yeah.
But he knows his way around. When I'm there, I'm so lost. Like I have no idea what I know. Like one part, if you live closer to Brooklyn, and then one part, it's like, oh, you're basically like a
In
foot
Jersey.
into Jersey, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, I grew up on the side that's closer to Brooklyn.
Okay.
We were right by the Verrazano Bridge.
Okay.
So yeah.
So it's like a 45-minute drive, basically,
yeah,
from here to
yeah.
there.
It's far if you have to go all the way over there.
So you were already married when you moved to New Jersey, or no?
Yes.
Okay.
So we bought our second home in Jersey. We're in Homedale now.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was going back and forth because I was still working on Staten Island. My background's emergency medicine,
Mhm.
so since 2013 when I graduated, I did a fellowship in Staten Island University ER.
Mm-hmm.
And then, after I started having kids, doing nights and days, it was getting to be a lot, going back and forth, and just, you want more of like a life with the children.
Right.
So, I went to urgent care. Then COVID hit, so that was a little tough on like me and the family, and just it was very stressful. But I was always doing aesthetics on the side. That was my passion. I love doing procedures in the ER. So I was like, what can I do that's procedurally based? Mm-hmm. That's fun, and people are always happy going to and not stressed or super sick. So I decided aesthetics would be great.
Right.
So I was doing that on the side, and then this opportunity came along with Dr. Perozzi. He's an interventional radiologist at Riverview.
Okay.
And he wanted to open up a med spa and have it next to his mammography center, Little Silver HerSpace Mammography.
Yeah.
And, the dream was there. We just kind of needed to put it together.
Okay.
So, after I would say probably half a year of like talking and, just getting everything like nailed together, this was like a huge passion project. And it really came to be like an amazing spa.
Yeah, it really truly is. And and there's a lot of med spas out there, I think, too. You opened in what year?
So 2 years ago. So
21?
Yeah, 21.
Wow.
So like COVID.
Yeah, I remember that. But it really like just has like a certain magic to it, I think. Like you really you go in and just, from experience, obviously working with you with, as a client, right? And also as a patient, right?
Yes.
Which kind of all like fell into place that, that way. Because that doesn't always happen where, sometimes my clients, I don't actually like go there as a customer as well. But we started working together, and then I think maybe I was coming in to like take some images of the facility, and you were like, you should try this, and I'm like, I honestly at the time, I don't think, well, we were talking about this the other day too. Like when we were growing up, it was like tan, oil.
Yeah, and I've told you that my first job was at a tanning
salon, right? But it's so funny, like how much things have changed in the skincare world.
I know.
Like teens, my stepdaughter will ask for like serums on her Christmas list and all kinds of different skincare.
With TikTok, they're all into skincare, which is great.
It is great.
But these poor moms having to buy like SkinCeuticals for their 13-year-old, it's crazy.
It is.
But I'm happy that people are starting to really appreciate self-care and their skin and taking care of their health and everything. Yeah. It really goes like hand in hand.
It is. It's interesting. Like I had terrible acne growing up. I was on Accutane. I was on every dermatologist, and I just always felt like they were treating the surface, but really not getting to the root of the problem. However, I've a client of mine who does like acne regimens.
Yes.
She doesn't treat teenagers because she doesn't feel like anytime she gives them a regimen, they don't usually follow it because they're distracted and they're teens or whatever.
Yeah. A lot of it is like diet.
Diet related, right?
Yeah, stress and, taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
And for a teenager, that's hard.
It is.
Yeah.
But at the time, like we weren't really like, it was more just like throwing stuff to dry the skin out basically on it. And it was, I'm 38 now, so I was 36 when I started going to HerSpace.
Yeah.
And I was still like every summer like spending way too much time in the sun and like trying to get tan because that would always like clear up my skin too, right? My skin
like
would look clear and but like also really killing my skin.
Yeah,
so good. I had, what did I have? What is it called? Melasma?
Yes.
And I had that
hormonal pigment.
Yeah. And part of that was from the pill that I was taking. So I stopped doing that. But like, so anyway, the skincare journey has been really transformative.
Yes.
And I've really enjoyed coming. So
thank you. I love your transformation.
So we'll talk a little bit about the treatments that we've had, but or that I've had. But tell me, so you opened the I want to call it the studio, the practice, the spa.
Yeah.
And you have 2 little kids.
Yes. So Sadie's 7 and Timmy's 4.
Okay.
And they both go to Village
in Homedale. Nice.
Yeah, they love it.
Aww.
Absolutely love it.
So you were still working in the ER when they were little then?
Yeah, when Sadie was little, I was in the ER, and then once I had Timmy, I went to the urgent care.
Oh, okay, got it.
So yeah, but I love the urgent care, and I love the ER, and I love doing the procedures there, and it was just such a great learning experience. And I feel like I grew so much there, made amazing friendships. But, as a mom, it's just really hard to,
those
go back and
hours.
forth. Yeah.
And just like, I'd assume you'd have to work nights sometimes.
Yeah. And it was stressful.
And
so,
yeah. Like
so
taking everything home with you.
Exactly.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm one of those people. I really love to talk to my patients.
Yeah.
So I would get to know them. And, like I would feel upset if bad things happened, obviously.
Right.
So, I decided to move on to aesthetics.
I love it.
I still talk so much to my patients.
I know.
Yeah, I know their life story.
We were talking about that.
Yeah.
You're like a therapist.
Yeah, sometimes.
You're like, Kate,
which is
so
great.
what's going
I love it. Yeah, exactly.
I think you know about like everything going on in my life.
I love it though.
So tell me what it was like opening during COVID. I mean, it was kind of like, it was still COVID like that year after.
Yeah. I mean, we were careful wearing masks, like obviously trying to be careful, but I really honestly feel like people still wanted to get those procedures done.
Yeah.
Like even though this was a really scary time, they wanted to feel good about themselves, and they had the downtime because they were all at home.
Right.
So a lot of people still wanted to do the procedures. So
Right.
this was like after, like this, I think the most scary year,
Yes.
So people started to really, want to take care of themselves, which I've seen like a great progression of, more self-care and like trying to focus on diet and exercise. People really focused on, trying not to get sick, but then they wanted to see their faces transform too when they had these overall transformations as well.
Yeah. Well, I think we were home and just kind of like reassessing so many things in our life, our careers, like how we spend our time, but also like looking at ourselves in the mirror.
Yeah. Oh,
right?
Zoom. Yeah.
Right.
Oh
right.
my God. Zoom was like huge. Everyone was like, oh my God, if you look at my picture on Zoom, my double chin and this and that, which I felt so bad because people were really, they like really don't look that bad.
Right.
But
it depends on the light. Like I do a lot of Zooms now still. And it depends on the lighting. It depends on the time of day. But like sometimes I'm like, oh my God, Kate. And then other days it's like, all right, Zoom, like, thank you. I look better than I actually do.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. And you can always put a filter on Zoom too.
That's true. I don't even know how to do that. But yeah, I got to look into that. I know some people, they have like the backgrounds of like a different house.
Yes, that's always so funny.
And I didn't know this. Like if they don't like move a certain way and you can't really tell. And I'm like, wow, your house is beautiful. And they're like, it's not.
Yeah. My kids are running in the background naked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I don't know I got to use it more. Usually I would get on like and I'm like just rushed and then I just get off of it. So I got to look into all these features that it offers.
Yeah.
So what are I know a lot of your clients come in for Botox, but what are some of the other treatments that like are trending that are, like really kind of maybe people are doing more than they did when you first opened?
Yeah. So Botox is honestly always number one.
Right.
Like, people come in and I would say that's like the gateway, procedure.
It's the gateway procedure.
Yeah. So,
it was for me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at me now. We'll go over that.
I feel like once you do that and you see the transformation, you're like, oh my God, like what else can I do?
Exactly.
I definitely have a more natural aesthetic.
You do?
Yeah. So I tend to do more like skincare assessments. I love the lasers. Love the lasers. Lasers can really transform skin with, pigment, whether it's browns or reds, like a little bit of skin tightening. We have Genius, which is a microneedling with radio frequency device.
Okay.
So that's great too. That tightens the skin, helps texture, fine lines. It even can help acne. We have the BBL, which that helps the pigment a lot. We have Moxie, which helps melasma. It also can help acne and overall skin texture, resurfacing the skin. We do microneedling procedures, which is like collagen induction. We do a lot of plasma.
That's like that PRP, right?
Yeah,
is that what that is?
We do PRP and PRF.
Okay.
So we take your blood, spin it in a centrifuge, and we can inject it. The most trending areas, I would say, are under the eyes and in the nasolabial folds and marionettes. So it kind of like gives a little bit of plump, like a natural plump, without being like overfilled or overdone. I know that's like a big concern for people.
Okay.
But even with filler, like the way I do it is very natural.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you really can't tell that someone had it done. And that's what you want. You want people to just say, oh, you look really refreshed. Did you get a good night's sleep? You know, your eyes don't look as puffy. You don't want people to be like, wow, you did your cheeks. Whoa.
Agreed.
You know,
yeah. We were talking about this the other day too.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of the time, like, oh, you work in this every day, right? So it's your wheelhouse, right? You're always talking about different procedures that you do.
Right.
But from someone that like has never been to a med spa or like thinks Botox is kind of like ostentatious and a bit like just something that like they wouldn't ever really, you know, think about, right? You're really good at dispelling like kind of that perception, but also like making someone look just like you're saying, like more refreshed and less tired. That's why I'd never ever in a million years thought about getting Botox, especially 2 years ago.
Right.
And I think, is that where we started? I think so. Well, no, skincare
and
skincare.
Skincare, yeah.
Right. And I got it the first time and I was like, oh, this is very nice.
Yeah.
Because because you don't like look as tired in the morning. That's the biggest thing.
Yes.
I'm like, if I'm on the screen so much and it's very draining, and just like the role that I'm in now, it's not, I wouldn't say it's ultra stressful, but it's a lot. It's a lot to manage.
All day.
And you know, we were talking about this the other day too. You always have to be on, right? You're always talking, you're always writing, you're always like you're always out. It's a lot of output.
It is, yeah.
So that can be like draining, and the older you get, like on your face, basically. Yeah. So I think Botox is nice because it really like it just perks you. It looks,
it makes your eyes open, especially when you do it like a very natural way.
Right.
Like your eyes just open and pop, and you don't look as tired.
Right.
And it's like a quick fix too, which is nice because it takes 2 weeks to kick in, and then after that you feel really good about yourself.
Yeah.
There actually have been studies showing that Botox can help with depression.
Yeah, because you're like it makes you like
feel
your face
better about yourself.
Oh, I thought too like that it also like forces you to like not smile but like not frown, sort of.
Yeah, it can if you place it like down here.
Okay, got it.
It's only FDA approved for up here, but you can place it in the lower face as well.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then so what are the other benefits of Botox? I know like it prevents migraines.
Yeah, so a lot of people get Botox done for migraines. Mm-hmm. Usually you have to go through a neurologist to get that done. But you know, I do have patients that suffer from migraines, and when they do it for aesthetic reasons, they notice that their how often they're getting their migraines is a lot less than when they weren't doing the Botox. So that's nice to hear too.
And does it help with acne, or am I imagining that?
So it can help because it decreases like the oil output.
Okay.
So it does help with the overall like skin texture and how much oil you have in your skin. Like I'm super oily, and it does help my forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've noticed that too. So we initially started with Botox on like 2 years ago, and I've been getting that pretty consistently every like 3 to 4 months. And then different skincare regimens. I love the line that you have, SkinCeuticals, and then also what's it called, Obagi?
Yes, we have Obagi and SkinCeuticals and Neocutis. We have Revision and a little bit of Jamarini too.
Okay.
So I kind of take like different products. I have pretty much all of the SkinCeuticals line and a lot of the Obagi as well, but I take products from different lines that I think work really well on specific issues.
Right.
And, you know, have worked well on my clients as well. And yeah, I'm obsessed with skincare.
Yeah, I am too. Now, every time I go, I'm like, so what's new? What are we getting?
Yes. What do you have? Yeah, those Hydro Drops from
those
Obagi,
are great.
They're beautiful, right? Yeah.
They are. And another thing too, I think, I was always afraid to like put any type of moisturizer on because I always felt like it made me break out.
Right.
But it might have also been like the wrong moisturizer. And I think that the like certain products, like it will help. It just helps your skin like overall.
And sometimes it's like a little game. You have
like trial and error.
Yeah. Right. Like, you know, for the most part, we get it right. But obviously, you know, like everyone's different. So if you have a patient that's like, oh, wow, no, I really broke out with this line. And I'm just like, come return it. Like, let's try to figure this out. I want to work with you.
Right.
And people appreciate that, you know? Yeah.
No, I think, you've definitely like built a lot of trust within your clients, and,
Thank you.
and, and I love coming, and I also love coming for the facials. So I'd never had a facial before.
Oh my, really?
No, until I started coming to HerSpace.
That's wild.
I've only done massages, and I think like I have like a bad back because I had scoliosis when I was a kid. So I had the surgery when I was 16. So I'm not always in pain, but like I'm sore a lot of the time. So if I had the option when I like go to a spa, I'm like, I just want a massage, you know?
Right.
And I was also nervous to always get facials too, because I always thought that like anything they put on my skin, it would make me break out.
Right.
So it really like has changed, like just like how I think about like just what I put on my face, and like all the different things that can help you, because you know what you don't know what you don't know, basically.
Yeah, no, the facials are amazing too.
Yeah.
Ariel and Jamie are wonderful, and they do really good facials.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not like a fluffy thing.
No.
It can be if you want it to be.
Right.
But it really does overturn your skin.
Yep.
We do chemical peels. The microcurrent I'm obsessed with. It helps your skin so much. It like calms down rosacea and acne. It also helps with fine lines and toning your skin. It's really great for an event. That's a really nice one.
No, my skin will be like legitimately glowing for like 3 days after. And maybe even a week.
Good. Yeah.
And it's like so relaxing. I love it. I got to schedule it in like a couple weeks. I got to come back. But yeah, they're definitely great. So then I guess last year we started doing we did BBL.
Yeah, we did BBL and Moxie on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Moxie really helped with your melasma.
Yeah.
And once we kind of got rid of that, then the BBL really targeted like the sunspots you have.
It was more like pigmentation.
Yeah.
So, and I had no idea, like you were just like, we're going to do this. I'm like, okay, I don't even know what this is. But the BBL was like, it almost was like a very fine, like I thought, like it was taking off like a thin layer of your skin. Is that the right way?
The Moxie does
I'm sorry, Moxie, right?
Yeah, that's like more resurfacing, and then it helps a little bit with the pigment. There's like overlap with them, so people get so confused.
Right.
And then the BBL really targets the pigment.
Yeah.
So, but that kind of gives you like a nice, like I call it like a clean slate. Like your skin feels like it's almost like this beautiful like glass. Like it just gives you this really nice appearance.
That, and I like it gets rid of like a lot of the like sunspots that you have and stuff, and any like
capillaries, the reds.
But it really, I think I told you this. I even had to change like the color of my concealer because
so many
my
people
pigment
say that to
like
me.
changed.
Yeah,
and like even like my lipstick looked different on me, which I thought was like just interesting because it really does work.
Yeah, someone else said that to me too recently. I forgot who it was, but yeah, that's funny that you said that.
Yeah, I just went back to. I love that. NARS, the concealer NARS. It's like my favorite concealer.
Yeah.
And I had to like get a different tone recently because I was like, this looks like weird on me. It doesn't look the same as it did. So I was always looking for that like tan look because I was always trying to be like, you know.
I know.
So now I'm like really trying to make an effort to not go into the sun as much.
Don't get the
summer.
pigment back.
No.
Don't do it.
There's a plastic surgeon I follow on Instagram, and she was like, my patients think I'm kidding when I'm completely covered at the beach, and she showed a picture of herself. She was like completely like in a wetsuit with like a hat.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
I'm like, I don't think I'm going to be that extreme, but I will like not be as much in the sun anymore.
I do wear big hats now, which my daughter makes fun of me for. She says I'm embarrassing, but it's fine. Yeah, and I wear lots of SPF. You know, like I don't go crazy on my body as much as my face.
Same.
But you know, I try to be careful. You're still getting skin cancer too. You have to be careful.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just for appearance and wrinkles.
Right. Yeah. So I know that you focus a lot on wellness and have different, services that you offer. What are some things that you tell like your clients overall, just like outside of, like you're treating them with different things? Like what are some guidelines to follow for better skincare, better skin, and then better like health in general?
Yeah. I mean, so I really do focus on inner health as well as outer, because I do think you have to feel good on the inside too.
Yeah.
So we do have Michaela. She is a health coach, and she helps so much, with trying to decrease your stress and doing meditations and focusing on what's like going on in your life, and, maybe better routines with eating and sleeping. So I really do think like everything is important.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you do have to take baby steps. You can't just be like, I'm going to do everything and get it all done.
Right.
It's a stepwise approach. It's definitely a marathon, not a sprint.
Right.
So yeah, Michaela's super helpful with that.
Right.
But I tell my patients, you know, like a lot of it is eating well.
Does water make a big difference?
Oh yeah. Being hydrated is super important.
How much water do you think you're supposed to drink every day? Is it different for each person, you think? Or?
Yeah. So I forget the calculation exactly, but I try to drink at least like 2 liters a day.
Yeah. I notice a big difference when I do too.
Yeah.
Like just like feeling like just better, like less achy, less like tired, less like definitely. And then if I do that for like a few days, I'll notice a bigger difference in my skin too.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And even eating too, you know, I love cheese.
Same.
But dairy is so inflammatory, especially like for my joints and my face.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I like have a party and there's a cheese board the next week, my skin is like disgusting.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed. So I don't eat as much cheese as I used to, but it is my favorite thing to eat.
Yeah.
Like cheese and like just anything like that's like on the saltier side. And just like I love like that. You know, those different food groups.
Yeah.
Like savory, I guess. But
same. Even decreasing alcohol too.
Right.
I know. Everyone loves their wine.
I know. I don't think I'm going to do that. But
maybe buy 1 glass a week.
Yeah.
You know, take a stepwise approach.
Right. No, I think it's more just weekends. Like that I'm big on like balance. So I don't think.
Yeah, same.
But
yeah, I think that's important. You know, exercise is really important. You don't have to be crazy,
right.
but I definitely love, you know, even just my walks, like 30 minutes.
You like to go on walks?
Yeah.
I love that.
And this area is so great for hiking.
So great.
Yeah. Homedale Park.
I know. I meet my friends sometimes
Thompson
for
Park.
hikes. And it's so nice.
We should go.
Oh, we should.
Yeah.
And we bring the kids and I bring my little dog.
Yes.
He likes to come everywhere with me.
Oh, so cute. So cute.
And you do hot yoga too. You keep trying to get me to come.
Hot and soul yoga. You have to come.
I talked about this on the last podcast.
Did you?
My friend Jess keeps telling me to come to hot yoga with her and I won't get up that early.
Oh my God, you have to come.
And I'm such a babe. Like I used to get up early. Like forever because I worked in like corporate America and I had to be at my daughter's daycare by 6:30. But I think I've become so conditioned to like I don't love to sleep.
Yeah.
I need a lot of sleep.
I do too. I'm one of those people.
8 hours of sleep.
Yeah. Same.
Need it.
Same.
Baseline.
Yeah.
I can get away with 7.5, but if I do that repeatedly, I'm not good.
Yes.
But I like would be happy to get I think 9 would be like optimal. Sometimes in the summer I can get 9 in because like I work from home and my daughter doesn't have to be at school. So like I can get a 9 hour, like if I go to bed earlier.
Yeah.
And I notice a big difference in my sleep. So do you know the Oura ring? Are you familiar with it?
Oh, yeah.
So it's becoming like very trendy. I think a lot of like the younger kids are wearing it.
Okay.
But it's this device where you it's kind I guess like I don't know if it's comparable to a Fitbit, but it has the same things that it does where like it tracks your movement, but it mostly is to track your sleep cycles.
Oh, that's great.
So it's and like I guess the whole new wave of wellness is mostly not mostly, but a huge emphasis on sleep and like how well you're sleeping. So it like calculates how you sleep over the course of like I think 2 to 3 months, and will be able to like tell you like your output in terms of like where you like if you're in optimal health that day to work out. And like if you and like just all the different like things that are affecting your day to day based on like how well you're sleeping.
Interesting.
And there's like all this data coming out about it and stuff. So it's very cool. But I want to get one.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
I'm going to get one.
I know.
Yeah.
They're not, I don't think they're like, there's like different versions. There's like a gold one and stuff. I think they range between like $300 to $500 or something.
Okay.
But it's like replacing like Fitbits and I guess like Apple Watches and stuff. So
I'll have to get that.
I know.
Yeah.
It's on my list of things that I'd like to get.
I love gadgets like that.
Yeah. But I think that's so interesting. So yeah, I definitely need a lot of sleep. But I've said this many times before, but I love to run. That's like is like my like if I don't run, I don't feel the same like that day basically. Like I run like usually 6 days a week. But I want to start incorporating some type of like strength like intoning thing. And
I love F45 too.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah,
in
they're
Shrewsbury.
great. Yeah, the one in Shrewsbury is amazing.
So that is like all like interval like
Yeah,
things?
they do like little sections. Each section has like a different workout,
Okay.
and you do it for, like 60 to 90 seconds or whatever it is, and you do it a few times, but it's a great workout.
It's good. And you sweat.
Yeah,
I
you
like
sweat
to
a
sweat.
lot. And they have a sauna and a cryo.
Ooh.
And I love the sauna so much that I actually bought one for my house.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I love the sauna.
I would love a sauna.
Yeah.
I do not. I actually was looking up gyms recently where like if any of them had a sauna, and I couldn't find anyone that were like close to my house. But
yeah,
I would
at
like
45, you could just go. You don't have to do the workout. You could just go
You just
into
use
the
the
cryo
sauna.
and sauna.
So what's the cryo?
Cryo's like the cold therapy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it really cold?
It's very cold.
Oh my gosh.
Very cold. But it's only 3 minutes. So it's
okay.
like doable.
Right.
And you're wearing gloves and socks, and you kind of just like move back and forth a little bit, and you feel great after. Like you just feel really awake and alert and like vibrant. It's crazy.
I was reading about this new, I don't know if it's new, but I just came across my radar, a salt cave that opened. I think it's in Manalapan, I want to say. And I've read that those are very cool and like healing and like help with like headaches and stuff. But
I don't know much about them, but that sounds interesting.
They have some spas like have salt caves in New Jersey. I don't think that many in the like remote area, but I think like I want to say, I don't even know. I'm not going to name them, but yeah, different spas will offer like a salt cave experience, and it's supposed to be like really good for your health. So
yeah, I mean the infrared sauna that like increases your longevity. There's studies showing that. So that's been amazing. I even go to cleansing concepts too.
Yeah, like saunas have been around forever.
Yeah.
Like that's been like definitely part of like different cultures and like for health benefits, right?
Yeah.
And it's just nice like to sit there and just like sweat out things,
God.
right?
Yeah, you feel so great.
So you have it like in your house or outside of your house?
In the basement.
Oh, that's so cool. So it's just like a big wooden thing. You put
it's
it,
not
you
even
assemble
that
it?
big. It's like it's like probably from you to me.
Okay.
It's not even that big. Yeah. But yeah, you put it together yourself. It was pretty easy. My husband and I carried it downstairs. Him and his brother put it together. And then you just turn it on.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it works?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it gets up to like 150.
Okay.
And we do it for like 30 to 40 minutes a night. So it's nice. We'll listen to podcasts or watch a show.
Oh.
Sadie's been doing it with me for like a couple of minutes. She's so into it. Last night
I
she was like,
that.
turn it on. Let's go in.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's such a fun age. Like my daughter's a year older and like they always want to do stuff with you. She's always
really
asking
cute.
me to like do yoga with her and like they want to like do things, you
I
know?
and like learn from you.
Yes.
I know. This is such like an adorable time. I'm really trying to enjoy it as much as I can.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, are there any skincare treatments at that age that like you advise for kids? Like
I do like little spa days for her and her friends, and like I use like essential oils, like anything that's safe for kids.
Right.
And like I'll give them like little facial massages. I'll like rub their hands and their feet. I did that. My niece was over the summer, and before bed I was giving them massages. And then she went home and my sister was like, "What the heck is going on? She's asking me to give her foot massages every night. What were you doing?" I was like, they loved it. And they like before sleeping, it just like made them so zen. It was so cute.
I know. I used to Grace baby massages when she was little, and that would like really make her zonk out. But, but
I think it's really helped with Sadie sleeping.
Yeah,
so,
you said the kids are like not the best sleepers, right?
No, but they've been doing it, knock on wood, so much better.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so hopefully all of these little wellness tips that Michaela has given me have really.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like little meditations here and there. Trying to read before bed, decreasing TV before bed.
Yeah, that's
like
a
all
big
those
one.
little things. I think have just really added up over the years. So.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. So when you're not at the spa working, what do you like to do with the kids in the area?
We actually come to Bellworks a lot.
Do you?
Yeah. They just love running around. We've been going to Swing Loose too. I used to play golf in high school.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So I taught my husband, and now I'm trying to teach the kids.
Oh, you have to teach me.
Yeah, of course. I would love to.
So, because my husband is a big golfer, and he's like,
oh, that would be so fun.
He's actually been dying to get me to start playing because there's only a few people that he plays with.
Yeah.
And if they're not available, then obviously he just doesn't like being paired with someone he doesn't know, I guess. So,
yeah.
And I understand that.
Yeah, that's totally understandable.
So I want to learn, but it's just one of those things that I haven't like done, but maybe we could all go.
Yes. It's so much fun. Like you can bring your own food and drinks in there.
Okay.
And you could do 30 minutes or an hour. It's
I actually got him a
fun.
gift card for Christmas because they have the outdoor range now too.
Yes, that's opening soon.
Yeah, so he's excited about that.
Yeah, they're doing a camp for the kids like during Easter.
Yeah, they usually do some kid stuff too.
Yeah, so that's really cool.
So, so you'll go. Will the kids do it too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, they love it.
Oh, that's fun.
I've been taking their friends there too.
Okay.
And just like, after school on Friday nights, we'll go there, get some pizza. They just have so much fun.
It is. And the pizza's so good here too.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, we've been trying to hit up Red Bank a lot. So after work, they'll meet me because I'm right there. They'll meet us in Red Bank on Broad Street and we'll go out to eat. So we go to Robinson's Ale House, or where else do we go? Bistro, Patrizia's, and then we'll get ice cream after.
Oh,
and
nice.
They're like, oh, are we going to Red Bank tonight? They love it.
Oh, I know. It's such a great town. I love it.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, my grandmother she moved from Queens to Red Bank when I was maybe like 10. Maybe younger, 9 or 10. So we spent a lot of time in just same thing, just going into town and,
I love it.
I was saying the other day, my grandmother, she never drove until she was much older. And at the time she did not drive, and she would walk all the way down to Food Town to get groceries and back.
Oh, that's so funny.
But that was their nature, because when she lived in Queens, it was the same thing. We walked everywhere.
You just walk.
But I was thinking the other day, she lived in I think it's called Riverview Tower. I don't know if it's still called that, but at the time it was called Riverview Towers, which is on West Front, but coming into Red Bank basically. So she walked all the way downtown to Food Town to get her groceries and back. I'm that was so but you don't think of it at the time. But
I know.
But I love Red Bank. Great little town. We actually went to Yestercades not too long ago, and that was fun for the kids.
Oh,
the video game place.
Oh yeah.
The
that's
kids,
cool.
Yeah, they like it. I think you have to be a certain age.
Yeah, Sadie probably can go.
Right, exactly.
I'll take her. Yeah, that's fun.
But my stepdaughter just started going to school in Red Bank too, so we're spending more time there.
Yes, I love Red Bank. Well, even when we were younger, my husband and we started dating when we were 17, 18.
Okay.
So we would do after work or school, whatever, we would go Friday or even Saturday. We would go to Monmouth Racetrack, and then we would go out to eat in Red Bank. So I feel like we manifested almost moving to this area.
Oh, that's so funny.
So I don't know. It just feels like home.
We went to the racetrack. Or no, we went to Blue Grotto for dinner, which I'd never been, towards the end of the summer, and which is at Monmouth Racetrack.
Yeah.
And then afterwards we went for a drink at the beer garden they have there. Have you ever been there?
No.
It's so cool. It's it's like a outdoor kind of restaurant and stuff.
That's so cool.
But they have this open area, lawn, and then also a stage. So they have cover bands and stuff like that.
Oh,
but
so
they have
cool.
Cornhole and all these different games. So the kids run around and
I love that.
And it's you just sit and you can order appetizers or food or whatever. I'm oh, we should. And Blue Grotto was great too. But I'm we have to come back and eat here.
Yes.
And literally they had an 80s cover band, and my daughter was dancing. She's
Aww.
Do you think I could get their autograph?
Oh, how cute is she?
But it was fun.
Aww.
It was a good time. I want to go back.
Yeah, that is fun.
Yeah, it's all these little spots. I talk about this a lot. It's things that I hear about or I want to do, or I'm writing about for Monmouth Moms that I've never actually been there.
I know. There's so many cool spots in this area. We're really lucky.
We are.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite restaurants?
Well, we go to Robinson's Ale House all the time.
Do you?
I really like Patrizia's too.
I haven't been there in ages. My baby shower was there, but
really,
but it is so good.
Yeah, it is really good. We just went to Nicholas Barrel and Roost. They were really good.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, we're trying to hit up, family friendly stuff because we like to take the kids on a date night on Fridays. So.
I know we always bring the kids. I don't it's rare that we go out just the two of us, but
same.
My daughter has always just kind of tagged along with us since she was little, so she knows how to behave in restaurants. You know what I mean? She just, so we can pretty much bring her anywhere. So.
That's great.
Yeah,
I love that.
But Barrel and Roost is one of our faves. I like that one.
Yeah.
And where did we go the other day? Oh, we went to Tommy's in Seabright.
Been there.
It's they have a couple, or more than a couple now, but there's one in Freehold, but there's one, the original one is in Seabright. Or actually, the original one I think was in Red Bank, but then they moved to Seabright. It's right on the water.
Okay. I'll have to check that one out too. Yeah. Seabright I haven't hit up, but there's little areas and pockets that I really want to like check out for sure. Yeah,
definitely do that. And if you like sushi, Yumi is one of my favorites.
Okay.
It's also right there. They have one in Red Bank too.
Oh, cool.
It's
I haven't been there yet.
It's like across from Robinson Ale House Yumi.
Oh yeah. I've seen it.
It's so good.
Yeah, I'll try it. Sadie loves sushi. So.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Oh my
Timmy
God.
actually does too. He was eating California rolls and cucumber rolls the other day.
So they're like adventurous eaters.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You're lucky.
Yes.
My kids are so picky, and so is my husband.
I would be very upset if they were picky.
Oh.
I'm a foodie.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
And everyone in my house is like my husband will like eat certain things. Like he's much more adventurous than like, my son and my daughter are, but like it's the struggle.
I'm sure.
It's another conversation.
That would be very frustrating for me. I agree.
Oh my God. Yeah. Every night I'm like, well, last night it was like, what are you making? I'm like, I'm making sliders and fries and salad. Oh, I'm like, what? You could pay me to eat this.
Yeah, that sounds so good.
It was good.
I would like that.
I got these sliders from Costco, and they're like just like pre-made, and they were actually delicious. They were like perfectly seasoned. So
that sounds so good.
I know. I need to do a whole podcast just on like finds that you can get at Costco that are easy to make.
You should do that like for the area.
Yes.
Yeah, because like Sickles is so good.
Yeah.
I mean, like I don't really cook, so
no.
I go to like Sickles or like Lavotti's and pick up like little like pre-made stuff.
Okay.
If my husband's not cooking, because he cooks.
So. Oh, he likes to cook?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, thank God. I mean, maybe if I was, like home at dinner time more, but I usually get home like right at dinner time.
Right.
So it's hard. It needs to be like fast, quick. The kids are starving.
Because by the time you blink and it's like 8 o'clock.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
No, I totally get it. I have like a grab and go thing that I've done where it's like places to go and grab extra, like things to add to dinner or whatever.
I'll have to look at that then.
I have that. Blanc salad is a big one.
Oh, blanc salad's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah, we go there. We go there all the time.
I haven't been in a while, but I definitely need to go more often. So, well, thank you so much for joining. Thanks. Where can everyone find you?
So on Instagram, you could go to @HerSpace MedSpa or @injector_Jess. Or you could email us at herspacemedSpa@gmail.com or call the office 732-747-7935 to schedule a free consult.
Thank you so much. I love HerSpace, genuinely speaking. And it's been a great experience. My skin looks awesome, and definitely make an appointment with Jess to talk about any type of issues that you have with your face that you want to change this year. I love it. So thank you so much for listening in today. Thanks for Jenkinson's Boardwalk for sponsoring our podcast today. Upcoming events, we just announced our springtime festival that is Sunday, May 7th. So look for details on how to register for that. We'll be hosting that at Bellworks again in Homedale, New Jersey. We're adding Touch a Truck, which is a really new, exciting piece to our events that we haven't done before. We'll have vendors, Mother's Day gifts. We'll have Mommy and Me activities. We also have a fun new photography session that we're offering with Sea Salt and Honey. So you can register for mini sessions for get your Mommy and Me pictures in that day. And lots of fun things planned. Also, our birthday party guide will be out soon, so look for that. And all kinds of new events and activities happening on our calendar. So thanks for listening. Have a great day, everyone.